Hey everybody, it is Monday afternoon, January the 23rd, and I'm just a couple of days away from finalizing the rosters for our Strat-o-matic Community History Maker Baseball team. And I wanted to give everybody a quick update and show the prototypes that I've made up so far. These are not set in stone. They can be edited, they can be changed, they can be deleted, they can be added to, whatever the case may be. But I did want to go over and show every single player card that I have created for each of the people who have sent me something saying they wanted a card. If you sent me something and you don't see your name when I'm done, please let me know and I will immediately make that correction. If you're not on here and you're seeing this for the first time and you've never sent me anything but you want to, please get that in either today or by tomorrow, Tuesday, so that I can have time to put you in. I will say that if anyone does want to add on, we really are more shorthanded on pitchers than we are hitters. We have 6 pitchers total on the team. And speaking of teams, there weren't enough players to make 2 teams, so just kind of went with the one team concept, and we'll use our team to play against either one of the fictional teams from the 2016 Baseball America set, or we'll pick a major league team to play. We'll have to wait and see. And I did want to go ahead and I went ahead and named our team. Took the liberty of doing that based on a couple of suggestions I had seen, and one of them kind of struck a chord, and then I thought of the Casey at Bat poem, because there was I believe it might have been Jerry or somebody that mentioned something about the Strat 9 or something like that. So what I did is I named our team the Stratville 9 in deference to the Mudville 9 from Casey at the Bat. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the players real quick that I have on here. And like I said, if you look at, you see your name on here and maybe there's a quality on it you didn't like or you want me to change, let me know and it takes one stroke of a key to change that. And otherwise, we're going to go ahead and go with it. So let's look at the shorter end, because we only have 6 pitchers and looks like we have, I want to say 17 position players. So we'll go with our 6 pitchers first, and I'll show you who we have. And we'll do it one at a time as best I can. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand while I'm recording. But anyway, first player that I have set up on the Stratville 9 is Mark Dyshorn. He is a starting pitcher. And Mark, I made you a right-handed starting pitcher with semi-star and semi-flash qualities and a semi-icon. Now, since we're going to be using DH only, I went ahead and took away all the batting. That kind of would clutter up the card in my opinion, so I went ahead and took that out. So we're going to stick with that. So Mark Dyshorn, right now you're a semi-star with semi-flash and a semi-icon. Next up is Lazy Warlock. And Lazy Warlock, I made you star, flash with control. No other qualities as far as experience or fielding. Got your neutral and everything there. But a starting pitcher, right-handed, star, flash, and control. Next up is me. I made myself, and I, made myself a relief pitcher and semi-star with double control. So soft tosser, but definitely put the ball across the plate and maybe induce some ground balls, but not going to strike anybody out hardly, but decent ERA with really good control, and of course neutral and all the other qualities, and as a relief pitcher. So our 2 starting pitchers are Dyshorn and Warlock, and myself, and the next couple players I show will be relief pitchers. Next up is John Lowe. Got him as a lefty reliever with star and semi-control and a semi-icon. So John, I made you those qualities as a relief pitcher, lefty, star with semi-control. Another relief pitcher we have is Brent Ellers. So Brent, I made you a semi-workman with flash and wild, because I remember you telling me you were in your email something about striking out a lot but a little bit wild. So we got flash and wild, and I got you an icon, but I also have you a semi-workman. We can't have everybody be a star or an ace, so we had to mix it up a little bit. So you drew the short straw for a semi-workman, but the flash and flash quality could help to make up for that. And our closer is going to be Mike McAllister. And Mike, I did correct the spelling on your name, took that extra C out of there. You're a lefty closer. Made you a semi-ace, semi-flash with control. So that's what I got for you there, Mike. And those are our pitchers on our team. Right now, like I said, we only have 6, but if you're just playing one game, one team, that's 6 players, 6 pitchers, that's pretty good. But to try to make a split squad out of that would be a little rough. So now we'll go to our position players, one by one as best I can. And we'll start out with Ron Bates. So Ron Bates got you as a right-handed hitter, as a second baseman with semi-gold qualities. And we've got you a semi-hero, semi-scrapper with a semi-good eye. All right. So next up is going to be Espo Strat. And Espo Strat, we got you as our power-hitting DH. You had mentioned something about Ron Coomer-like qualities. So I took the year, I think it was 1999 or 2000, don't remember which. I took the actual stats from Ron Coomer and made a player card. So we have you as semi-hero, semi-slugger, semi-eager, semi-good eye, and semi-stoic. So a lot of semi-qualities there, but that's what we have. And then for Earl Reed, this is Tenacious Earl for those who don't know. But I went ahead, he wanted to use his real name, so I went ahead and changed his name to Earl Reed. He is a third baseman, as he requested. And he's a hero and with eager qualities. He's also semi-iron, he's stoic, and a semi-icon. Next up is Earl Shamblin, otherwise known as Tabletop Baseball Earl. Took the exact qualities he gave me, and when he took the statistics and put them around, or the qualities, comes out to be a semi-hero, semi-champion, home run king with a semi-whiffer. And he's semi-active and an icon. So those are the qualities I have for Earl as a first baseman. Next up is Randall Mark. I hope I did that right. I'm thinking it should be Mark Randall, but maybe I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. If I got this wrong, please tell me. But right now I've got it down as Randall Mark as a left fielder, left-handed hitting left fielder. And I've got semi-hero, home run king, patient, and a whiffer as qualities, along with iron fielding, stoic running, and a semi-icon experience-wise. So Mark or Randall, if I've got this backwards, please let me know. A couple clicks, I'll get that squared away. Next up is our buddy Jerry Ball. And Jerry, you are the center fielder on the Stratfield 9. We've got you as a right-handed batter. We've got you as semi-champion and eager qualities. Gold center fielder with active qualities and an icon. So that's Jerry Ball. All right, go to our second row, and we've got Richard Byer. Richard Byer is a right fielder, left-handed hitter. Got Richard as a semi-hero and a semi-whiffer with semi-gold fielding. Everything else is neutral as far as running and experience. Next up is Frank McAllister, and he is a catcher. Made him a catcher per request. He's a right-handed hitter, semi-utility, a scrapper who's semi-patient with a semi-good eye. He's stoic as a catcher, of course, and a prospect. So that's Frank McAllister. Paul Wisham, a shortstop, as you requested. Made you a semi-hero, right-handed batter, semi-hero, semi-scrapper, semi-eager, with a good eye, semi-gold, and an active runner. So those are the qualities I have for you, Paul. Next up is Dave Schneider. This is Dave S., who did that wonderful video on Strat-o-matic hockey. But he wanted me to use his full name, Dave Schneider. So there he is. He's a catcher, right-handed, and he's a semi-hero, semi-slugger, patient, semi-gold fielding, and semi-stoic running. Kind of just have to make the catcher semi-stoic unless you're Buster Posey or somebody. So next up is Rich Rowick, trying to pronounce that name correctly. Center fielder, semi-sad sack, semi-scrapper, and semi-patient, but an active runner and a semi-prospect. So those are the qualities for Richard. Ken Castro, second baseman, made you utility and a whiffer, semi-iron in the field, but an active runner and a semi-prospect. So I think you were the one that told me, somebody told me, I don't have it in front of me, but somebody told me they were almost like a pinch runner, and they played a little bit in the field, but they were mostly known for their base running, which is why I have it active. So it might have been Ken, I'm not 100% sure. All right, we got the last line here for the last 5 players on the team. Derek Oxenrider, a third baseman, left-handed hitter, I believe you were the one that told me you wanted to be like Greg Nettles. So I went to one of Greg Nettles' seasons, I think it was 77, and made a card based on his 1977 season. So it made you a semi-champion, semi-slugger, semi-patient with a good eye, and semi-gold fielder. So that's Derek, our third baseman. We have another catcher, Mr. Utah Mike. Mr. Utah Mike, the average you gave me, I made you, that falls in the hero category on the player creation. Made you semi-gold, semi-stoic, and an icon. So that's Mr. Utah Mike. Then we have Matt Dante, and made you utility. I believe you want to be a utility infielder, so I made you utility. And a switch hitter, because you remember you requested switch hitting, so I made you a switch hitter. Scrapper to good eye, a gold fielder, and a semi-active runner. So I remember you telling me you're a good defensive player and you can run a little bit, but not much of a hitter. So, but maybe draw some walks. All right, here is Tim Merkley, another utility player we have, batting left-handed. Sad sack, semi-scrapper, semi-whiffer, but a semi-gold fielder. So we got a very good fielding team, if nothing else. A lot of semi-golds out there, although Tenacious Earl doesn't resemble that remark. But that's one of the rare times. Most everybody else is either neutral or semi-gold or gold. And last but not least, last player listed, Mark Russell, right fielder, right-handed hitter, semi-slugger, semi-patient, semi-whiffer, gold, and a semi-icon. I believe you wanted me to model you after Dwight Evans, so I took Dwight Evans' 1987 season. I think it was 87 I used, and took the stats from that and filled in the qualities accordingly. So there you have it. There's the Stratville 9, and like I said, we have 22 players actually. Let's see, I'm going to double check. 3, 6, 12, 17, and 6 is 23 players. Yep, 23 players. So we got 23 players, 17 batters and 6 pitchers. And what I plan to do is probably play this against the PP Riders from the 2016 Baseball America set, my team, the PP Riders, the team I named, and play them probably using either some fictional umpires or maybe I'll grab some real umpires from one of the Major League seasons. And like I said, I went through all the players, so if there's anybody there that I either misspelled a name or I gave you a wrong quality, or as in the case of Randall Mark or Mark Randall, if I did that backwards, let me know that also. And if there's anything you want to see changed on there, please let me know. If there's anybody else that hasn't participated that wants to, let me know. I'll slide you in, preferably as a pitcher, because we need some more pitching help. But I think for one team, 6 pitchers should be enough. We're not going to need that many in one game or 2 games. So we should be good there. But, it never hurts to have an extra, pitcher on the staff. We have 4 right-handers, 2 left-handers, although in History Maker Baseball, lefty-righty doesn't really come into play except for 1 dice roll. So that's it from there. All right, so I wanted to give everybody that update, let you know how I'd come along with that and what I've done. And we're, at the next phase to get going here is for me to print these out on better quality paper so that they're sturdier when I go to actually play the game instead of on this loose leaf notebook paper or printer paper. I want to put them on the cardstock, but I don't want to do that until I have them all exactly the way they should be, because I only have to print this one time, and I don't want to use a whole lot of cardstock paper making multiple errors. I'd rather get it right the first time. So that's it from here. I appreciate you guys participating, and I know it's something that I'm looking forward to playing out. And but I did want to get this out there to give everybody a chance to see what I had done, look over what I did for you, and send me any feedback if I've gotten this incorrect and I need to edit something. I have basically 2 days to do that, so that's why I want to get this out now to everybody and for your review, so that you can let me know what you guys think and if I need to tweak some things. So hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and until Wednesday, I guess, or until I hear back from anybody, I guess the next video would actually be on Wednesday when I actually have the full cards in my hand. I will catch everybody down down the road.